welcome to Power Apps ABC with Kenechukwu. And in this session, based on demand, I'll be showing us how I was able to build this search box. Once you are typing the icon, you would not see the icon. The icon gets invisible. But once it is blank, the icon is visible. Based on demand, some persons reached out to me to show them how I was able to do this. I so without wasting much time, let's get started. All right. So before I proceed, I saw this design online while surfing through the net. So I tried replicating it. So if you also want us to replicate this design, you can also drop that. You can comment it in the comment section. So once I get a large number of comments, I can actually get to create this. The side nav, I already have a video on this, so you can check my channel for the video on how I was able to create the side nav. So the aim for this session is just to create this custom search box. Without wasting much time, let's get started. So I take this out from the preview mode and I'll be adding new screen so I can create it from blank. So I would just go to screen, screen, new screen. I'm adding a blank screen. So the aim is just to create that custom search box. So to do that, I used container. So normally some persons will just see add your search, like let's see text input. So text input. So some persons just see text input like this and all that. But to do it, I'll be using a container, non-responsive container. So I'll come to insert, then container. This one, non-responsive container. So I would give it a width of 400, depending on the size, how long or you want yours to be. So for us, we'll be giving it a width of 400, then a height of 50 or 55. So I can drag this down a little. So we'll come down to the drop shadow. You turn it, you set it to none. The border radius, if you want it, let's say 10. The border, I'm going to give it to 0.1. I just want. Then the height, we want to give it the height of, let's say 55 and see height. The height is currently 200, so I'll make it 55. So you can see. So if I preview this, you can see how it is looking. Border radius. If you want it, the border radius to be more than this, you can just go to the property pane like this. You can increase it to 15. So having done this, we've given it a width of 400. So the next thing is to I can just copy this one or cut any one you want. I can copy this and then come here, insert. You now paste this inside, right click and paste. So once you right click and paste, you can see you want to center this so that it can be the Y position of this. So the X, we can make the X to be just, let me give it the X of 15. So now the X is 15, then the Y, I want to center it. So I can say parent.height. You just say parent.height divide by 2 minus self.height divide by 2 divide by 2. You can see it has been centered in our container. So the next thing is just I want to take out the border of this. I don't want it to have a border. I want it to assume the border of the container. So I want to set its border to none. Then the hover color, when you hover on it, I want to make it transparent. Then the borders, I'm setting it to. Alright, so if you want to increase the width, you can come here. Width is currently 3. Alright, so let's check this one, the width of this one, and see. Width is 500. Let's make it 400. Alright, so you can see we have a text input, but it's not visible because the border is um, we set the border to 0. So I'll come to that text input and go to the hint. I want to turn the default, I want to take it out. Then the hint text will just change it to search. Then the font, I want to reduce the font size. So you can see we now have a search. Then I want to reduce the width also. Width, let me see 300. So the next thing is the icon. So we'll be adding our search icon here. So you just what's it called, on the parent container, which is this one. You just say insert image. You look for an image control. So image control, you add it. Then you give it a width of 20. Let's give it a width of 20. A height of 20. So we are giving it a width and a height of 20. Taking some time to just get to save. So once you give it a width and a height of 20, the next thing is just to set the X property so it gets aligned to the end of. Alright, so we've given it a width of 20 and a height of 20. So having done that, the next thing is to copy the text input, the name. This is it. Control C. So we need to align our image to be at the back of. So the next thing, you now go to the image, the X of the image. We want the image to start immediately after the text input. So instead of having a static 40, you say the text input dot X, the X of it. Say the X of it plus text input dot the width of the text input. So with this, it will position the image after. You can see it has positioned it after the text input. So we can plus to give it a space. So now the image is already. The next thing is to center it. We go to the Y position. We do the same thing for the Y. You will say parent dot height divide by 2 minus self dot height divide by 2. So you can see if I preview this, you can see our image is there. So the next thing is just to add your icon. So you go to the image property, you check for image. So I downloaded an icon from icon 8. So I'll just search for icon over, then icon, then 8, search. So this is it. So if you preview this, you can see. So if you want to, you can see it's small. So if you want to increase the size, you can click on it, then increase it to 25. So if you play it, you can see. So if you want to push it to the back a little, if you want to, you can now increase the width of the text input. Width is currently, let's say 350, 330. Alright, so I think with this is okay. So if I preview this, you can see how it is. So we want to build an experience so that once a user is typing, this search would not be there. So to do that, you can also choose to increase the font size of this. You just do it from 10 to 11. So once, or 13, let's say 13. So if you preview this, so once you can see. So the next thing is just once you start typing, this image would be not you would not see the image. So to do that, we'll just play with the visibility of the image control. We'll just copy the name of this text input. This is it. I'll copy it, then come to the image and say go to the visible property of it and say currently it is true. We'll now use is blank. We'll now say it should be visible only when this does text when the text input is blank. So having done this now, if you preview this now and you typing, you can see it is blank. So I think with this, you've already seen how you can build your custom search control using control and your text input. Please, if you derive value from this, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you also would want us to build the complete this design here, you can also comment on the comment box. I will show you how I was able to achieve this part bit by bit. So thank you very much, and do have a great day ahead.